Okay, so let's talk about a force that's so powerful it can literally make you rich while you're sleeping, or it can drain your bank account without you even lifting a finger. It's kind of like a financial superhero and a supervillain all wrapped up in one.
To really get what I mean by this dual nature thing, I want to tell you two quick stories. Now, on the surface, they seem like they have nothing to do with each other, but as you're about to see, they are two sides of the exact same coin. So, you've got this one scenario, right? It's pure magic. You wake up and you've got more money than when you went to bed. Then there's the other side, that awful sinking feeling when you realize something you bought a while ago is now costing you an absolute fortune. Hero, meet villain. Okay, picture this. It's like 3 in the morning. Your phone lights up, it's a notification from your bank. You just earned 450 bucks. For doing what, you ask? For sleeping. Literally nothing. You did absolutely nothing and your money just grew. That is the hero in our story. That's interest working for you. All right, now for the flip side. Imagine you're just casually checking your credit card statement and you see that awesome $10,000 TV you bought a year ago. Well, it turns out you've already paid an extra $2,487 for it, and that number is still going up every single day. That is the villain. It's the exact same force, but now it's working relentlessly against you.
So, how is that even possible? I mean, how can the exact same financial tool be this incredible superpower 1 minute and then a totally devastating curse the next?
It's a really good question, isn't it? It feels like it shouldn't be possible. But the answer? Well, the answer is actually super simple. It all boils down to just one core idea. And here it is. The simplest way to think about it is this. Interest is just rent on money. That's it. Once you get that in your head, everything else just clicks into place. This isn't about some crazy complex math. It's just, are you the one collecting the rent, or are you the one paying it? Okay, so let's really dig into this whole rent idea, because it perfectly explains what was going on in those two stories. See, in the world of money, you're either the landlord, the one who gets the rent checks, or you're the tenant, the one who has to pay up. There's really no in between. Just look at how this breaks down. On one side, you're the landlord. You lend out your money, your savings, and you get paid rent for it. But on the other side, you're the tenant. You borrow money, and you're the one who has to pay that rent. And look at the example. It's the same 10,000 bucks in both cases, but it leads to those totally opposite outcomes. So let's go back to that first story, the good one. You stick $10,000 into a high-yield savings account. What you're really doing is lending that cash to the bank. And to say, hey, thanks for letting us use your money, the bank pays you rent. In this scenario, that's your $450. You are the landlord. Okay, now for that expensive TV. You swiped a credit card, which means you borrowed the bank's money. You're basically a tenant living in their financial house. And man, the rent is just brutal. We're talking 24%. You're paying them a huge fee just for the privilege of using their cash for a while. So here's the most important thing to get. It's not two different things happening here. It's the exact same principle, just you're looking at it from opposite sides of the deal. It really is all about which side of the coin you land on. It's always the same coin. Always. Doesn't matter if it feels like a blessing or a curse, you're dealing with the exact same fundamental principle. It's not magic, It's just a tool. And that tool doesn't care who's holding it. And this is the part that I think is just wild. The math, the actual formula that calculates your earnings. It's the exact same one that calculates your debt. The only thing that changes is whether you stick a plus sign or a minus sign in front of the final number. So yeah, think of it just like a coin toss. Call it heads, and interest becomes your best friend, working for you around the clock. But if it lands on tails, it's your worst enemy, and trust me, it's working against you just as hard. And that leads us to the most important question of all, right? Who's holding the coin? Because here's the thing, you are not just watching this happen. In every single financial decision you make, you are the one who gets to choose. Are you going to be the landlord, or are you going to be the tenant? See, making that choice over and over again, that's the whole secret. And in our next explainer, we're going to show you exactly how to do that. We're not just going to talk about how to choose. We're going to show you how to make sure that coin lands on heads for you again and again and again. We're going to dive deep into one specific type of interest, the one that Albert Einstein, yes, that Albert Einstein, supposedly called the eighth wonder of the world. He said something like, "He who understands it earns it, he who doesn't pays it." Pretty powerful, right? We are going to break down the simple but incredibly powerful math that can turn a small amount, say $1,000, into over $76,000. And the best part? A lot of the time, you're doing absolutely nothing to make that happen. This is the secret to making interest your permanent, unstoppable hero. Look, getting a handle on this isn't just some boring financial lesson. It's literally the blueprint for building real wealth. Your future millionaire self is already thanking you for watching this. Seriously, you don't want to miss what's next. We'll see you then.